you guys? This is Tasha from Brookshire Desire Podcast. Stand on it. You know, only thing I can give and keep is my word. We are entrepreneur on the rise. Guess what? I ran into a young entrepreneur that got his own box truck. I know a lot of people been coming to me and talk about they getting a box truck. Well, guess what? We done got a entrepreneur that has his own business. That got his own box truck. So what we gonna do is you get to hear the ins and the outs of how to run that business. So with that being said, Mr. Jawan is his name. I don't do a whole lot of talking about them. I let them introduce themselves, but hit subscribe, like, and share. Once again, here, Mr. Jawan. Hey, Mr. Jawan, how you doing?
How y'all doing today? How you doing? I'm doing good.
That's what's up. So, we want to know about this box truck business. We have a lot of people out here that want a box truck. First, let them know what the name of your company is. That way, that gets it, you get to.
Okay, so the name of my company is Malager Express Transportation, and I've been running this since September last year. I've been doing the main stuff I've been doing is delivery routes because you can go home every day. So I'll be out driving from Bolingbrook to Rockford, doing about 10 stops a day, making that was a contract to me $1,500 a week, but that's what you got to pay your own expenses and stuff. So I was walking out with about $750 a week. I've been doing that all the way since from September all the way until now. So that's what I'm doing right now, pretty much.
Okay, so with the box truck, as far as that, what kind of deliveries do you do, and do you get to do your own dispatch?
Oh no, so I was working with a company called Jet Carriers. They're an okay company. I'm looking for somebody else right now, but they're a good company to start out with, and so I'm working with them, and that's basically my dispatching team right there is Jet. But there's other dispatcher companies you can get with. If you got a small box truck, I'll just say more your dispatching will come from like cargo van dispatching companies, because if you look into box truck dispatching, they usually do like the big boy, and I just got a small box truck. So if you just got a small box truck, just look up, cargo van dispatching. That should be able to get you up and running.
That's what's up. See how he giving y'all nuggets? So, Mr. Wine, I know you're just getting off work, and thank you for taking the time out to let people see that you're a hard worker because you got to you make your own schedule, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. And how do it feel to not work for nobody and work for yourself?
It feels beautiful. It feels beautiful. Well, I mean, I kind of actually do work on the schedule, but it's I do have a lot of yes and no's too, and then the yes and no's I can make does feel real good. With me, I work Monday through Friday, but I'm only, I only drive between 7 and about 1 o'clock I'm at home, so the rest of the day I can go do anything I want to do, or either keep running my business and do more routes. So, you do have control of your schedule, but you have your time slots throughout the day. You control which time slot, what you're going to be doing in which time slot. So, and it feels good to do that.
Okay. Have you thought about expanding? You think about getting another truck and have somebody else drive for you? Or you haven't got to that point yet?
Yeah, most definitely. So, you got to base that on how comfortable you feel with your dispatchers. Or I haven't gotten to becoming my own dispatcher yet, but soon I will be. But it's all depending on how comfortable you are with your dispatch, and if your dispatch has more loads, that's doable. If you want to, you don't want to hire somebody doing some stuff that you don't want to do every day. So as long as you're doing something you want to do every day, and there's more availability, for another person to do it, I'll buy another truck and hire somebody. But you got to make sure those two things are covered. As long as those things are covered, you more than definitely can spread out and become more of a bigger entrepreneur than you already are. So.
Well, don't forget about Brookshire Business. We do box trucking too with my financing company. We also help with expansion. But at the end of the day, let's just talk about this. I'm an entrepreneur. You're an entrepreneur. Let's just, I like to be humble, open, and transparent. Some days you be like, man, I don't feel like doing this. How often do it take for you to push yourself to get out there and want to do it? Because people act like it's easy because you got your own business, but they gotta know, they got to see the good, the ugly, and the bad. And sometimes it be ugly, and sometimes it be good, and then you got the bad. But then the best thing is you get to work for yourself. You your own boss. You your own CEO. You bossed up. So how do it feel? The good, the ugly, the bad. Don't act like we ain't gonna act like we always have some good days. I know it's some bad times. Especially like the weather out here in Chicago. How do you feel when we get them cold weather? Come on, be straight up. Tell me the truth. When you get that cold weather,
when I was dealing with it, when I was dealing with that. Because we did have a very cold winter this winter, and it was kind of long, and we reached some real low temperatures, and I was definitely out there. So, if I wasn't gonna do it, ain't nobody else gonna do it but you. That's what I'm trying to say.
Exactly.
Ain't nobody else gonna do it but you, and if you're not doing it, then it's that's a problem. Or if you're not doing it yourself, it's a problem. Or it's gonna be, you got problems that you can't take care of because you're not doing what you need to do. So it's like, everything is gonna fall in line either, so as long as you just getting out there and working, you're on the better end of the stick or whatever hits you in the future. Cause something, there's gonna be something you're gonna need to take care of in the future. You're gonna have a bill, you're gonna have this to take care of. And if you're not taking care of your bills, you're gonna have to do something else. So it's like, so as long as you're on top of your game, that's what keeps me going. Doesn't matter if it's hot or cold, I'd rather be on the better end of the stick.
Come on, you gotta get
when
them
the
coins,
problems
baby.
come. So
You gotta get them coins. Also, like I said, you guys stop by Brookshire Desire podcast, stand on it. It's some good resources, once you go back and look at some of them. I just got off a podcast with a girl named Sasha Dash. Like I said, helps you as far as business credit if you was thinking about also if you want to buy some instead of buying it with our money that we make, we can use our business credit, get a line of credit, which I do the line of credit. She can help you build it up, to expand if you ever think about that, but keep that in mind. But as a truck driver, is it really like with the CDLs? Do you have to have CDLs or do you have to have like a commercial? What kind of license you have to have with the box truck?
So for box trucks, you do not need a CDL. Well, It depends on if you get anything, pretty much. If you get anything over a 16 foot, you're gonna need a box truck. You're gonna need a CD. I'm tired. You're gonna need a CDL.
Okay.
You're gonna need a CDL. You're gonna need a CDL if you get anything over a 16-foot box truck. 16-foot box truck, anybody can drive that. Anything 16-foot or smaller, anybody can drive that. It's just like you going to get a U-Haul and move, and it's time for you to move, and you need to go to get your U-Haul. They don't ask for you to get a CDL. They don't ask you about a CDL license. Do what you need to do and bring it back. So with box trucks, that's how I go in general. And on anything, usually, if it's like I say, anything under 16 feet, you don't need a CDL for.
This out. I know my viewers gonna be like, well, dang, how old is he? You gotta let everybody know what this young entrepreneur age is that got out and bossed up on his own. Let them know your age.
I'm 25. I'll be turning 26 in July.
Come on, you guys. Do you see how young he is? And he got out here and he started on his own. That's what I'm talking about. Boss up. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to wait till you get my age. At the age of 40, like, okay, I decided to start working for people. Man, he bossed up at 25. So imagine if he bossed up at 25, what he'll be at 30. Come on. This is how we network. This is how we push each other up. I'm so proud of you. You know what? I bet you, I know it was like an awkward position. Like, I was like, I'll promote your business. I guess you thought I was a young. I just knew you thought I drink that the fountain of the fountain of youth.
The youth.
Most but definitely. I'm proud of you though. I'm ecstatic. You know what I'm saying? Because it takes a lot. I know a lot of people want to get where you're at. You know what I'm saying? So I want my own body shop. I want my own truck. I want this. You went out there and you did that. What inspired you to get out there and say, let me work for myself? It used to take us, when we get a little older to figure that out. So like, big ups to you with that. Like, what inspired you to do that?
What inspired me was I was working an everyday warehouse job for DHL, and I was a forklift driver. I've been doing this since I was like 19, 20. So I've been forklifting for a while, and the last place I was forklifting at was DHL, and I was doing 4 10-hour days, Sunday through Wednesday, 10-hour days, and I was on a stand-up forklift, so I was doing most of my 10 hours standing up, and it was very tiring. From 5:30, I started at 5:30 and get off at 2:30 or 3:30, and I was doing that, and they was giving out, it was COVID just started around this time, and they was giving out mandatory voluntary time off. Then that turned into mandatory MTO, mandatory time on, basically, however you say, mandatory time I had to work. So I'm like, if you wake, when you wake up, if you don't got a plan, somebody got a plan for you. And that's why I realized once they start, it's like, all right, you can work these hours, or you can move around and figure something else out. So it's mandatory, and only person that's gonna fix that is you. And you figuring out, only thing that's gonna make something mandatory is you. So, or somebody else is gonna make something else mandatory for you. So I had to take care of, instead of whoever's cutting my checks making things mandatory, I'd rather cut my checks because I'm not gonna make my time or energy mandatory, so I started focusing on having, now my focus is on, if I'm driving, I don't want to drive no more than 6 hours a day. And and I earned that, and that eventually worked out for me. I found an opportunity with 6 hours a day, and I'm getting paid, almost 2 times or a chunk more than what I was doing in 10 hours.
Mm-hmm.
So if you think smart, like, hey, I'm spending 10 hours here, 8 hours here. If it's something else you can do for 6 hours, you can get paid, if you could do something easier, if what you're doing is hard and you ain't got to do it, don't do it at all. And that's how I went about it.
Work smarter, not harder. That's how we call it. But anyway, so how can anyone get in contact with you if they need you for a driver? Can you are they able to follow you on Instagram? You got a Facebook page or website or anything that you would like to give out, or I can post it below?
What you can do is, yes, you can get at my Facebook at DonJay, and my Snapchat is DonJay115, and my Instagram is DonJayIL.
Okay.
So those are the ways you can get at me. For now, I'm still setting up my contacts and stuff. I'm just a private, a small running business. It's one person and one truck, so, but those are my contacts. I will be getting my contact game up soon.
Not a problem.
Maybe probably when I get another truck, or just before that, but you would definitely, but those are the ways you can contact me as a man.
Not a problem. That's okay, because God bless you with one, he sure can bless you with multiple. So don't get it twisted. We all got to start from somewhere, because I know I started from the mud. I've been doing this for, I've been an entrepreneur for 2 years, and it started from the pandemic. Sometimes it takes from the pandemic to make us realize, our worth and, our value. So it doesn't matter. We ain't here to judge nobody. We here to pull each other up. And that's what it's all about, the networking and pushing each other up and trying to get to a better place. We entrepreneur on the rise, and we stand on it. So like I said, it's good to have your contact. If I will post it below, you guys. Anybody that needs someone around in the Chicagoland area, as a private, like I say, privately owned, get at them. But at the end of the day, you see the concept of how to run a truck, how to go out and get it and work for yourself. It's nothing like being an entrepreneur. You know, to me it is. I can't speak for nobody else because you already know my concept. I don't want a job. That's just over broke, JOB, and that's not me. You know, I mean, I see. I mean, it's better. It's so much better. But with that being said, Joanne, thank you for coming through. We enjoyed it. We love getting, new information. I'm grabbing entrepreneurs from everywhere. I'm trying to get a comedian on right now. Now I got my box truck, business, anything, anybody that that has their own business, you guys, I'm putting it out there. Tell them to come through because everybody is somebody to me. With that being said, do you have anything else you want to say to the people as far as contact or anything
No,
else?
you said everything better than I can say it. I appreciate it. I appreciate you having me on every day.
Thank you. Thank you. And with that being said, you guys, my motto. I got me a new motto. Love, love, love. Hit me back, share, subscribe, and like. Thank you. Yes, I